Haha, we appear to have some sort of live going on. Is this functioning? Am I coming across loud and clear? Can you see George sitting in a box? Oh, chat window's disappeared. That's not entirely helpful. Aha, excellent. There we go. Right. Starting a live stream is always the most difficult thing. So, hello everyone. Oh, yeah, lots of you there already for some exciting Bromley Pageant news. But just before we do that, I just want to get my computer set up so I can actually see the messages people were leaving me earlier on the community tab, because we're going to do a Q&A in a bit. Let's just make sure we've got the right page. There we go. Right. Yes, Bromley Pageant. Very exciting news. Hubnut will be there. We will have our stock there. And the good news is, or the really big news is, we're going to have an actual display. We're effectively going to have a Hubnut stand. So we'll be displaying like a club. And that means I'm inviting you to submit your cars. We've got 30 spaces to fill. I am going to have to be P. I will be making the final decision. George will not be involved. Yeah, we will have 30 places to fill on the Hubnut stand at the Bromley Pageant. So very excited about that. If you would like to bring your car along to the Bromley Pageant and display it on the Hubnut stand, you need to email. You need to email ian@hubnut.org and put Bromley in the subject line, and yeah, get your cars in. I mean, you know what Hubnut's about. You know what sort of cars it's going to be. I'm hoping to take the Fox, yeah, we shall see how we go. Yeah, I'm not going to say from the list of chat who's in and who's not. You need to. Oh, Yahida to you. You need to email me and I will get a list and I will decide which cars I would like on the stand. So please don't be offended if I don't pick your car. It's not going to be easy to pick the cars to go, but yeah, some big news there. We also have a discount ticket if you're not on the stand, and so you can just come to the show and enjoy it as normal. It was £14, I think, is your day ticket, but I've got a discount code sitting right here that will get you £2 off. That's general admission tickets. You will have to pay to display your car on the Hubnut stand, but it's cheaper as well. So I think without further ado, I should probably replace my face with this information. So there you go, a beautifully crafted graphic. Bromleypageant.uk is the website. The event is on the 23rd of June. No, Renault traffic not in. And yeah, if you want to submit your car, there's the email address at the bottom. Drop me an email, subject Bromley, and show me what you'd like to bring to the show. And like I say, we've got 30 slots to fill. Oh yeah, all the best graphics at Hubnut. And yeah, if you'd like tickets off, something off, you can get £2 off with this discount code here. Oh, sorry, I'm blocking George. He's mostly sleeping, to be fair. Any plans to come to Scotland? I was in Scotland this week, Graham, very briefly, in an electric car. There will be videos on that to come soon. Right, so let's just make sure. Yeah, so Bromley Pageant, we've got a stand of 30 cars. Really excited about that. Really excited if I can get Foxhound completed, and that is the plan. The event itself should see over 3,000 cars descend on Norman Park in Bromley. So I'll warn you now, there is always a queue to get in. Fords are entirely welcome. Any car sort of, you know, of a Hubnut type will be more than welcome. Ooh, an Australian Spec Matiz in Perth. Perth's kind of the other side of Australia, isn't it? I have no plans to go there at the moment, but then I have no plans. So let's keep our options open. Yeah, and there's one make parking is a big part of Bromley Pageant as well. They get all the makes together, and yeah, it can be rather good. So there you go. That is the Bromley Pageant news. I will just bring this placard up again in case you wish to pause the stream and take details. There you go. No, even escorts are welcome sometimes. Right, so that's the Bromley Pageant news. Let's head into the Q&A and let's see what questions people have been asking. Will my chewing gum lose its flavour on the bedpost overnight? Asks Tedmus. No idea. Biggest pile of junk you have ever driven? Oh, says Neil Pye. That's a difficult one. I've driven so many heaps. I really didn't like my Isuzu Trooper, but that was actually in really nice condition. So I think I'll have to say my Bonda Keep that I saved from the scrappage scheme, which was a terrible, terrible car. It was knackered. Is the Marina road test still happening? Asks Maple Marmite. We've had some issues there. There's been a problem on the Datsun side. I wanted to do Datsun 120Y versus Marina. Never driven either. I thought that'd be really interesting. And yeah, we've not had any joy on the Datsun side. We had something lined up, but personal circumstances got in the way. And we've postponed that shoot and haven't managed to get it slotted in again yet. I will try and answer your questions in the stream as well, but I'm going through the ones people asked before we started, first of all. What's next for the Fox? Asks Kyle. Well, get it on the road is kind of the plan. The Fox is currently sat outside. The Matiz and poor Ellie have got lots of detritus over them because there's a storm in full effect outside at the moment. It's frightening. Can you have your Mini at the show? If it's got black bumpers, definitely. Any other Minis, drop me the emails. Cavalier video, I really need to try and get edited this weekend. I'm hoping to get the Cavalier video live next week. Is it true you are the new Stig? What's your dream heap of crap? Dream heap of crap, asks Charlie Manson. I have many. Love the Wartburg, Skodas, Metros, Invicars. Yeah, I don't know. Dream heap. I think a Tatra 613. There you go. That would be an ultimate dream. Aircrash Tupolov asks if there's going to be a Trabant anytime soon on the fleet. I shouldn't think so. I do want to own one, but it's not going to happen this year. Too many other stuff going on. Chrome bumpers and Poverty Spec City. You're in. Drop me an email. What's your favourite British made car? Oh, I haven't got time to think about that. Have you ever driven a 2CV Dagenais? No. There is one replica in this country that has been seen at shows. Someone wants more 50s, 60s and 70s classic car reviews. I would like to do more. Foxhands paint. Well, yeah, I haven't quite decided what to do with Foxhands paint yet. Yeah, I mean, I hate that green. That green is horrible. So I would like to get rid of the green and make her blue. I'm just not sure how to do that, given I'm terrible. Have you left the Retro Japanese magazine? Asks Lee Dinas. Right in the live chat right now. I've got one issue to do of Retro Japanese, and then that's me done. Unfortunately, I have too many other things to do. Have you ever driven a Lada Riva? No. Ooh, these are scrolling well fast. Plasti Dip it. It's an idea. How old a vehicle do you deem to be unexceptional? Daihatsu Terios probably isn't quite there yet. I mean, it is overall a classic show, so I don't want to take the mickey too much. I'm probably going to say it really needs to be pre-2000 for Bromley Pageant, even if the channel isn't strictly always pre-2000. But yeah, 70s, 80s, 90s, I think sums up Hubnut quite nicely. Someone wants to look after Tuck while I'm away. No. We have plans for her to have a nice rest. What will happen to George? Yeah, George here has no idea that New Zealand is happening, but he's staying with a house. This is former Mrs. Hubnut's house that I'm very fortunate to be able to still live in. I'm moving out in October to go around the world, and she's moving back, so she will look after George again. It'll be all right, George. Don't you worry. He's not concerned. As long as someone feeds him, he doesn't care. How do you rate early 90s Peugeots? Asks Daniel Bob, and lists the 106, 205, 309, 405 and 605. I don't like the 106 because the pedal box area is just too tight and it's an absolute nightmare. And but yeah, all the others I like. How do you have your tea? Asks Chris McKay. Milk, no sugar. Cheers. Right, that's all done with those. I will try and now pay attention to the actual live stream question, and typically the questions have just disappeared. There we go. I reckon you should be on Top Gear. Top Gear would never let me do what I do, ever. All the cars are probably going to go in storage in October, and I'll deal with them when I'm back. Love your Rover 820, so do I. Getting that back next week. It needs a bit of welding for the MOT, so they're going to sort that out. Have you crashed any of your interesting cars? I had a Subaru Impreza Sport. I crashed that quite spectacularly. When will you be in Essex? Yeah, I should probably try and arrange something for that. I'm hoping to take Tuck home in a couple of weeks back to Essex. So, how long will you be gone for on the world tour? I have no idea. No fixed deadline. So, yeah, I have no idea what's going on. Oh, the Mini has no MOT. I don't think so then. Sorry. Will you still be uploading on your travels? Yes. Hubnut will become a travel vlog, but there will also be lots of car encounters already. Lots of people in Australia and New Zealand already offering me cars to drive while I'm over there. So I'm very excited about that. What video editing software do you use? I use Movavi at the moment. Yes, the 323 will go straight after Japfest. I still need to sort the power steering hose out. I better get a crack on because that's like next weekend is Japfest. So yeah, I really do need to sort that out. Is it going to be a tour of Essex? Tuck was made in Fundersley in Essex, and the old factory building is still there with a blue plaque on it. So I want to go and get a photo of Tuck with the blue plaque. But I'll see what I can do about arranging a meet over there as well. Need to think about that. When are you having a Hubnut gathering in Yorkshire? I don't know. I'll try and sort something out at some point. Subaru Outlook. Ooh, they are nice. And I've done a video on one. So, or Outbook, as it actually says there. All these questions are scrolling too quickly now. I can't keep up. Are you going to the Bromley show? Yes, this entire video is about the Bromley show. Umpa. You need to start it again once we're finished. But I shall just flash this in case more people have joined us, because we've got a discount code available for tickets at the Bromley Pageant, and I want cars. So if you've got a nice car that's very Hubnut, email me and subject Bromley, and I might have your car on the Bromley Pageant stand for Hubnut. That'd be good. Hubnut gathering in Scotland would be awesome and needs to happen. Yes, I was up in Glasgow and Stirling earlier this week, in fact. I don't want the Mini. I've had a Mini, thank you. Yeah, Hubnut socials need to happen. I need to organise more of them. We will, yeah, see what's going on. When are you coming to Holland? I'll be in Holland. Oh yes, Holland. Yeah, we have plans there. We've been trying to organise a meet at the DAF Museum in Eindhoven, and let me just check the dates on that. Yeah, I think we're going for Sunday the 14th of July, I think is when we're hoping to meet at Eindhoven in the Netherlands. So yeah, it might be fun. DAF Museum opens in May. Yeah, we have spoken to the DAF Museum. I failed to attend the place last year, so hoping to get there in July. So yeah, I'll do another announcement on that once we know more. How'd you get on with Pete C? Yeah, he's a nice bloke. Yeah, several people have suggested I speak to him, and I'm glad I did. Would I have a Leyland National? No, because I'm not made of money. Cavaliers, it's a Mark II CDI Cavalier is the video we've got waiting in the wings to come up. So I need to get that one edited. A bit behind on editing at the moment. There are lots of videos sitting there waiting to go. Is there a car you wouldn't drive? No, I shouldn't think so. I'll drive even dreadful cars. Do I have a bus license? No. I was able to drive the Leyland National because it's over 30 years old, and you don't need a bus license to drive a bus if it's over 30 years old. It's a ridiculous rule, but it exists and enabled me to do a video on a bus, so that was good. Yes, shop will still be open. I've got a few stock items here. Sales mode engaged. The cat is not included. But former Mrs. Hubnut is running the store at the moment, proving how amicable all this is. And so she's coming over to collect some stock because we've got lots and lots of new mugs that have just come into stock yesterday. That's the white Hubnut mugs, and the Tuck mugs are back in stock. So yeah, she's coming over to collect some of those, and she's keeping the stock going. So yeah, you can head to hubnut.org and buy all the lovely merchandise. It's all available. Well, we've only got tuck hoodies in small. We've still got 4 of those. I would quite like to sell those because they're just sitting on the shelf up here. Look, you need to buy those for your little people. They need tuck hoodies. Yeah, there's lots of things I need to visit in New Zealand. Yes, excellent. The mechanic in Belgium. That was kind of our thinking, was Eindhoven might be a nice spot for people to come to from Belgium and perhaps surrounding countries. Garage is never going to be tidied. I'll be clearing out of it at some point, and yeah, that'll be that. I will have a new garage somewhere. I'm working on that at the moment. Yeah, meeting with Mikey Carmos might be pushing it. They're busy boys, but would you ever cut all of your hair? I'm kind of growing it at the moment because someone suggested I should donate my hair to the Princess Trust, or there are other trusts for make sort of wigs for children who are undergoing chemotherapy. But my hair needs to be longer to do that. So I'm growing it even longer than my usual standards at the moment. Are you going to move back to England? Probably. I don't know. I have no idea. It's going to be interesting times. Hubnut meeting Milton Keynes maybe one day. Yeah, we shall see. These are coming so quick and fast at the time. Will you be visiting Sydney? Yes. I haven't got anything firm on that at the moment, but yes, the plan is to actually go to Sydney, probably head down to Melbourne, across to Tasmania. Seem to be quite a few hubnutters in Tasmania, and after that, not a clue. Hubnut doing, I suppose it is a grand tour, really. Yes. Yeah, cold ears are a problem. I once shaved my beard off in winter, and that was a mistake. I had such a cold chin. I'm not moving anywhere, but I am moving out of here, if you see what I mean. Yeah, this won't be my house from October. I would like to see me driving a DeLorean. I've never driven one. Yes, lots of people say New Zealand is an amazing place. I'm really looking forward to it. Yes, we will still be selling the Hubnut merchandise, so that will be a thing. Your wife owns a salon. Excellent. I could do with someone. I've not had a haircut in years. I don't even know how you do it. Oh, right. Okay. All the Tasmanian hubnutters are in Queensland at the moment. No, I'm not going to turbocharge the 2CV. Oh, thank you for saying your favourite YouTube channel. That's very kind of you. Visiting Malaysia is an interesting one because I've got a friend in Thailand who is inviting me to visit, but sort of Malaysia is in between Australia and Thailand, so there is potential for going to Malaysia, and I'd like to do that, but I have no idea where I'm going to go. It's hilariously exciting to just not have any idea. Don't know where I'll be spending Christmas this year. Don't know where I'll end up next year at all. I definitely think you're good looking like me, as I wear glasses as well. Well, there you go. It's all in the frames. Daisy Cockatoo says hello. George doesn't say hello. George is mostly embarrassed. Look, he's just curled up his little nose and gone to sleep. That's cats for you. If you could only drive one car for the rest of the time, well, that would be Ellie. I would not be without Ellie at all. Morris Marina, hoping to sort something out soon. Split window Volkswagen camper you can use in Sydney. Oh, wow, that's very kind of you. Thank you. Peter Jackson Heritage Centre. That's not the Peter Jackson, I assume, the film director, because obviously a bit of Lord of the Rings venue hunting will be on my plans in New Zealand. I've owned Ellie 19 years. Lots of classic cars in Malaysia. Excellent. Favourite motor museum? It's probably going to be the British Motor Museum, just because it's got so many dreadful cars in it, all the British Leyland stuff. Oh, wow, it is the Peter Jackson. What a man. I'm looking forward to New Zealand, and I'm planning on spending many months in New Zealand because there is so much to see. Classic rear-wheel drive Corolla wagon, lovely. I can see why it would be scary to not have a base. Yeah, we'll see. Everybody wants to be a cat. Yeah. I can see why. Have you driven a Riley Elf? Yes. Yes. It's just a Mini. Lohman Museum in The Hague. Yeah, that's probably somewhere I'd like to visit. Storm Hannah is hitting at the moment, but we're quite sheltered where we are. The cars are covered in detritus from the trees because it's been very, very blowy. Haven't been to Coventry Car Museum for years. Um, oh, right, okay, a cockapoo, not a cockatoo. Whoops. Very, very different creatures. Careful with speed cameras. I'm always careful with speed cameras. Yeah, I would like to do more collaborations with other YouTubers. The biggest problem is trying to find time at the moment. Shed and Buried, that's the one with Henry Cole, isn't it? Who I met fairly recently. We did do some filming with Tuck, but as no one's mentioned it, I'm assuming that didn't make the cut. Hubnut be visiting North Wales? Possibly. No idea. Can you adopt him? No, 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 no. Former Mrs. Hubnut is very keen to be reacquainted with George. And when I go to Croatia this summer in Ellie, George is going to go and stay with former Mrs. Hubnut. And I think you'll enjoy that, George. As long as someone feeds me and he's got a comfy place. He does not care. Such is the life of a cat. Anyway, we seem to be up to 21 minutes already. And yeah, I have things to do. There is a quiz I need to partake in tonight. And yeah, so I'm just going to hold my fantastic graphic up once more and just to remind people. So Bromley Pageant discount code is available if you book before the 9th of June. If you would like your car to be on the Hubnut stand, email me at that address, ian@hubnut.org, subject Bromley. You must do that before the 20th of May to give me time to actually choose the cars. And yeah. Oh yeah, just a quick point. Tomorrow, if you're in the Derbyshire area, I'm taking Ellie to the Crick Tramway Museum. So I'll drive it day outing. There will be lots of 2CVs. So make sure you say hello, Ellie, to the right 2CV. And of course, it's very Hubnut. That's the way we do things. And yeah, I'm going to have to sign off for now. So I'll see you at Crick tomorrow, or I'll see you at Bromley Pageant in June. Or maybe I'll see you in Coventry Motorfest. Me and Ellie should be around on the Sunday. I'll probably need to update the shows list at hubnut.org. But yeah, don't forget the store where you can buy all the lovely things. Don't forget to say goodbye to George. Bye, George. And yeah, I shall see you in a future video or future live stream. Farewell.